like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's
Man did that bullshit. That was just bullshit in that last play. It's all good, though.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You can look at the Saints defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Second and 9 now. That ball caught by Slayton. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a full pass. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route? No.
Somebody gonna do what with it?
Especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Williams to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
It don't matter, baby. Try whatever you want to make.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, design run for their wideout.
Good D.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, Would not allow him to
He's
cut
been on the run like a
It'll be a
motherfucker.
gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That is caught.
Oh, God, that nigga spent him around.
Get across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
That was a covered sack.
Okay, ready? They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing left sideline.
Fuck is that out there?
Defense.
I think they got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first.
What you had to do though, baby? You got on clothes and everything. I see a little panty lines and all that. Said I can't say it. Sure, one on the right hand side, big as shit. That's why I can see the little line.
This fielded right at the goal line.
38.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
What you had to do, baby?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He gets it left side of Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Good play.
He completes it to Olave. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New
Good
Orleans.
play, bro.
Chris Olave, 59 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Bad defense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points
like
up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not
Don't
enjoying
fuck with
this
him.
at all. But right
You can
now,
just leave it up
both
there.
these teams just trading haymakers.
Look light,
Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
In motion goes the tight end. A first down carry for Barkley.
Good cut. Good cut.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown.
Cut back, Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in his first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lance wants to change him up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Tries it left. And now the ball's out.
D, that's a user too.
The DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Barkley inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 85 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Bad pass.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He won't plan it on
Celebration
nothing.
time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. This one is sliding over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Jeff Smith.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed.
Play some D. I need a fucking interception with a player.
We've seen him improve throughout
Look at
the
this
year.
trade up.
We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Sheds off the tackle.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points to Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of these guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw.
Oh my God.
I see the surprise in your face there,
This
partner.
nigga.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Quarterback off with the storm.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out
Yeah,
of the
no.
end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
We're throwing to that zone.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready?
Now Lance.
They was gonna call it late as shit. That nigga, I bumped him and he was turning outside. I was hoping.
Let's check in
I was
with the
about to say.
referee. umpire threw the
I
flag.
bumped him
Usually
after the
indicates
fact.
holding, and that's what we got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, here's Lance. Finding Taysom Hill.
Should have been a knockout.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Took that good swing. The baby. Ain't nothing wrong with the baby.
Hello. 40 years. Here we go.
Second and
I
10.
know.
Again, it's Lance.
Not no
He tries to
bullshit.
force it in, and it's intercepted.
Get out the way. Wow, nigga.
At their own 47-yard line.
What we needed.
If you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops.
Fuck out the
That
way.
one right
Hey,
there,
Hawkins
that's a big
needed
one
that in
because
there.
they stole points away with that play, and just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's like a 62.
8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn
I
it
make it
loose.
61.
He
What's this, a
rifled one in there
62?
on that
Ah,
one.
he's going
Not
for the
much
record.
run after catch, but it worked really well.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that one's not going to get
That nigga meter won't go down. For some reason, I checked into that.
We've hit intermission. It's halftime.
My motherfucking
This is
kick
the
bobber went
NFL,
down.
And it's a presentation
I made like a
of EA Sports.
65 or some shit on here. That meter bobber went down. It would have been money in the bank. I think no owed or some
And
shit.
we welcome you back live now inside the
Well,
booth
baby.
alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Okay,
The
baby.
Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Ghetto shit.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
They used a fumble a ball from.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
This crazy. I don't even know what do that was. That's crazy.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding something
Two.
to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone,
Oh,
and
it's
do
definitely
it again
on.
multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Ah!
It is caught.
Ah! Get front of that, baby.
To give him 27 yards on the 3rd
I needed
down
that one.
conversion.
When we talk
I
all the
needed
time
that
about
one right
playing
there.
situational football, right now I think the scoreboard
Get
is
up under that
dictating
shit.
what they need
I
to
think
do.
it's
Where they
sweet.
are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
I know, so you feel this. I know, baby. One thing I do
2
know.
yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Lance going to throw.
It's a user. Okay, baby. Okay, no problem. You can do what you want, baby.
Incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so
I'm
let's
gonna
make sure
step
we give
out
a
for a
little bit of
second,
credit to the
too.
defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he
I'm gonna
seems a
step
little
out
bit
for a second, too.
confused trying to complete passes.
I know, baby.
Throwing now is Lance.
Come on, man. That's that bullshit, man.
That's incomplete.
We
but
both
there
running
is
the same
fourth
route.
down, so
Like,
hang
get the
on.
fuck out of
Big
here,
call
man.
Coming on 3rd down.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
That's bullshit, man.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
The Lance now to throw. A throw left side.
Y'all gotta get under that.
Let's face
Y'all
it,
gotta get under that.
it's
Like,
a game.
what the
These
fuck
are
is
the kind
going
of
on?
throws you gotta hit. He's wide open right there. Gotta be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
You know he's going outside.
Here's Lance.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, that was fine.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game.
Holding like a motherfucker. We don't even want it. Third number 3.
They have success through the air.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, if I'm here, baby.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time.
Oh, okay, baby.
Call.
Yes,
And
baby.
more and more what you're getting
Anytime.
with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver
30
than blocker.
Trying
They
to
may
tell
be
you,
willing, but that might not be their thing.
right.
Oftentimes, they'll be the ones
Yeah.
getting the penalties.
Working from the gun, Lance.
That's the one I wanted right there.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
All right, baby.
Throwing
Lady.
the football just not trending
Try
in
to
the
think
right
of
direction.
it.
Last week he was under 50%.
What?
He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he
Hey, where your coat at?
dinged up and is just trying to play through it.
Oh.
He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throw that bomb. Throw that bomb over top of that.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk
Four,
about
this is
in-game
40,
adjustments.
58,
How about
50.
the defense did there, able to shut him
51.
down on that attempt.
You got enough
His
legs?
kick is good.
You got enough legs?
Every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That's cool.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance.
Love you. I'm gonna
It's
call
not
you.
a surprise,
Or call me.
but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame.
I'm under go outside, so call me. I'm gonna be here when
This
you
will
get
be
back.
brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Get one. Go back.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
I do need to make Barkley rush for
Giants
200
offense at the
though.
line, ready to begin their next drive.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm out here doing anything.
Flag comes in. This might be a
Free play too. Yeah, take the little yard. Keep going.
Inside to Hyatt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Take the yard. I don't even
Pass
worry about
yardage
that
they
shit.
got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
It's Barkley on the counter. Shoves him aside near the 35.
Out the way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't.
Get the fuck out of the way. All you gotta do.
That's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
He's got it in, complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jeff Smith with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They probably won't go on the time that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Call no fake that.
Saquon Barkley, 41 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to
Why
think
did I
about
stop chasing?
maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Able to hit his
There was a cornerback under that. I don't know why he didn't jump.
But not before he works it past the
Cornerback
50.
under that.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Kamara up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that stance and going after the quarterback.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Okay, ready?
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
Big boys, big lumps, man.
And his rough night continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, back.
2nd down and 4.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw. Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
And they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's go now. Black swap. Hut.
Coming left is Kamara. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, right?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Giants are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. In the fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 83% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
On the counter, here's Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Lance to throw on second down here.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Okay, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Good pass. Oh my God.
The drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield, even if you don't get the catch. Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Carrying it out deep for Smith. That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they rally quickly defensively after the ground, but he gets it to the 42. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Rig. That's Rig 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 42 yards.
And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run here. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A
at this point down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that will on the money to Claypool downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. That's good for 28 yards. Again, it's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And Lance going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about that. A good open field tackling held him to an okay game. But he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9.
Clock, 10. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance.
Oh my God, that was a 6. That was a 6
Trying
right
to
there.
decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Bryant has got it. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll drop to throw. And this will be taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here.
Good game, bro.
As they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no